Hello, beautiful people, beautiful souls. This is Matt from Angelic Lighthouse. So, I wrote down some premonitions that I would like to share with you that I've been sensing, feeling for the last week. What is coming for the rest of this year and potentially the next few years. I didn't really get a specific timeline when I was getting this premonition. But thank you for taking the time and listening to these premonitions and being open to receive this information. So just sit back, listen, take in what you feel resonates for you, and just give thanks that these timelines are happening for you, your loved ones, the collective, for the highest and greatest good. And you're releasing any expectations and any negative interference within yourself or outer, so that way it does not change the outcome of what I have picked up for us and the collective. So the first one I was hearing in my head a lot the last few days was people complaining because our food will no longer have the toxic ingredients, especially in the US. Like in Great Britain and other countries, their ingredients like aspartame, it's against the law to have in their food. Whereas in the US, we still have the food that has aspartame. And if you are aware of aspartame, it's toxic, it's poison. Ants know it's toxic, they will move around it. The rodents and other animals will go around it and not even touch it. But we have it in our food, unfortunately. A lot of it is candy and sugar and gum. And we'll, of course, have healthier food, air, water, ground as we continue to transcend, raise our consciousness. When it comes to finances, everyone shall have an equal share, equal pay. There shall no longer be separation of class. Only those who remain in poverty mindset will be in the 3D or the old earth. And there's no judgment. This is all unconditional love. Not everybody's going to choose to raise in consciousness. Some people may feel comfortable staying in this old earth 3D dimension. That's their choice. And their next life, they may choose to transcend, or they may feel like they need to stay here to complete their soul mission in this dimension, and that's totally fine. But what I loved about it, I just felt absolute peace about the financial structure. There will be no more taxes, taxing the poor, the middle class, worrying about taxing the wealthy or anything like that. Everybody, the veterans, teachers, doctors, everyone will have the same amount of money. And we'll also being able to barter for services. So like, for instance, you want an energy healing, somebody has eggs. Hey, give me a dozen eggs and I'll give you half an hour energy healing. Or, hey, I can help you with remodeling your home for such and such. Stuff like that. And then when it comes to the 3 days of darkness, the universe didn't really care for us calling it the 3 days of darkness. That's more of a human ego fear mindset. And it's more of 10 days, and they're calling it more of ascension, purging, cleansing of the soul, upgrading, allowing our bodies, mind, and spirits to flush out the toxins. It's similar to a Kundalini awakening. Time will hold still, more like suspended animation, so those who are driving in their car or flying in airplanes won't worry about having to crash or have accidents. Time will literally just stand still. And everybody will be reviewing their lives, seeing where they're going, see where they have gone. There'll be no more ego, healing all traumas, merging all timelines, past lives, realities, etc. And this beautiful thing I saw was green energy felt like Raphael, and Raphael was showing me like two doorways. Like one door, if you go, you'll obviously be able to open up doors and see the pathways, but one pathway is going, staying where you're currently in this 3D world, the old Earth, or the other pathway is going into the higher frequency, the new Earth, the higher dimension. Because remember, yes, the Earth is splitting, but it's not literally splitting into two physical bodies, two realities. It's more of a dimensional, which I'll get into that a little bit more. The us energy healers will also be like Jesus, because Jesus' soul's purpose was to come and help people heal within themselves. And so we'll be creating big miracles. So like us Reiki practitioners, IETs, universal energy healers, quantum, theta, we'll be able to help people heal with themselves like we were supposed to when Jesus walked the earth. And help remove the cancer cells, the negative cells that cause cancer, and helping people have a more quality of life. And of course, because we're working on ourselves, the light is shining through us, our DNA getting stronger, we'll be able to live longer, healthier lives. And also, when it comes to the pathways and the doorways, some people, mostly a lot of people, will, when they see their different pathways, they may choose to stay in the 3D out of fear because they're afraid their loved ones, children, spouse, parents, animals won't go with them, which is false, because remember, when it's fear, it's false evidence appearing real. And I'm not sure if we'll be actually shown that our loved ones are coming with us or not. That wasn't clarified, and when I tried asking, I wasn't shown that answer, but who knows, it could change. Everything's changing, timelines are changing. And yeah, some of our loved ones may not go with us, and that's their own path. We're not responsible for their journey. We're only responsible for our journey and helping, guiding others along the way. And of course, many light workers, empath healers are already experiencing many 3D relationships are disintegrating, we're transcending, healing, growing, so we're separating from those type of relationships. So we'll have more healthier, stronger, soul-connected relationships, not just with our soul family, but our divine partner. And I was also shown we'll have at least two partners. We can marry two of our partners. Yes, right now we're only allowed to marry one person, but in this new earth, we'll have at least the two partners. It could be same gender or one male, one female. Like, so for instance, if you're a guy, you may have one female partner and a male partner, or two male partners, and you can marry both of them. And it will be out of unconditional love. When you do have intimacy and sex with each other, it won't be out of lust, it'll be respect and mutual understanding and playfulness and expression, vulnerability, the way we're supposed to be doing it. And we'll continue building a community and tribe within our town, city. There will no longer be president, vice president, secretary of state, kings, queens. Yes, we're going to have leaders within our tribes that will communicate with other outside tribes, but we'll work more together, like how the Indians, the Aztecs, and other ancient civilizations did beforehand, before democracy came into play and power. We'll have our divine bodies and all our abilities as we are connected to the divine and Mother Earth, like we experienced in the different starseed lifetimes, where we were the healers, the warriors of light. A lot of us have signed on to help transcend and help the collective. A lot of us were Ascended Masters in previous lives. It's time to shine and be the Ascended Masters once more and help people rise above and lead the people. It's time us lightworkers and empaths tap in and no longer be afraid of our light. As for splitting the earth, it was explained to me like how our deceased loved ones, angels, fairies, dragons, even our deceased animals, they're currently in a different vibration, and we will be in a different vibration from those who are choosing to stay in the 3D. We will be able to be here on Earth, but in a different frequency, not be able to interact with those in the lower dimension. We will interact with the dragons once more, ride their backs, touch their head. The dragons helped create the earth, and then were desensitized, and so we were programmed to believe that dragons were myth, unicorns were myth, Bigfoot were myth, and so now it's time to reawaken and use both the old ways and the new ways and merge them together. Same thing with medicine. Western medicine will no longer be programmed by big pharma or insurance companies telling the doctors how to help heal others. And Eastern medicine will come together with the Western medicine and help teach and show doctors, yes, it's important to have the surgery if somebody has a kidney stone, a gallbladder, appendix need to be removed, but also you can help them, if at all possible, help them remove the toxins and the negative energy so that way they don't have to do the surgery. But if it's necessary, life-saving, then yes. Yes, we'll have the med beds as well to help regrow limbs that people have lost or help cure the diabetes. But it's still people like me will help people heal the negative emotions, the trauma, by releasing all that. Yes, we're going into this new level of consciousness. And so, yes, we may still heal, we still will have to heal and grow, but we won't be hindered or allowed to have the interactions with those who are in the 3D keep holding us back, because out of fear we allow that. And I was still struggling myself, being like, okay, are we being in utopian society? It's going to take generations, let's be honest. It's going to take several generations we're going to have to get used to as we continue to evolve. Because remember, evolution takes a slow period of time. It's not going to be an instantaneous where we're going to have our crystalline DNA. Yes, we're going to each year continue to rise. So like, for example, let's say 2025, some of us may be in the 5D, and then the next year we could be in the 6D, then the 7th D the following year, and so on and so forth. It's just going to take time, patience, understanding, unconditional love and compassion for ourselves and others, and just simply allow the experience to happen and enjoy the ride as we continue to ascend, help heal ourselves, help heal others, and be the light workers we're meant to be. And so just continue being your true authentic self and continue focusing on what you're creating out of love. Checking in with yourself, meditating, eating the high vibrational foods, and try your best to stay away from those who are living in fear or those who are interacting with you from a place that's not for your best interest or your highest and greatest good. You can love them from a distance if they don't respect your healthy boundaries. Be firm with your healthy boundaries. Continue loving your body, mind, and spirit through self-love, self-care. We will get through this. Yes, it's tense right now as we continue to move forward with the elections, but simply trust that everything is happening for the highest and greatest outcome. Yes, there's going to be a party that's not going to be satisfied. Let's be real. Every time after every election, there's some party members that are not going to be satisfied. Just simply allow the experience, know that you are loved, you are supported, and everything is happening for you for the highest and greatest good. And these are lessons, and be grateful for the lessons, be grateful for the triggers, and continue helping your fellow man when you can. So I thank you, my lovely souls. I thank you for your unconditional love and support. I thank you for taking the time to listen to what I wrote down from these premonitions, these visions, these things I've been experiencing the last week. Thank you for donating to my channel so my channel continue growing, motivating, and inspiring others. And also thank you for checking out my website, the different pages of my website, and checking out my Patreon page and other videos on my YouTube channel of Angelic Lighthouse. And may you continue to be blessed with unlimited financial abundance, health, vitality, love, and light, everyone. Namaste.